we are talking about my first YouTube paycheck. I have wanted to do this video for so long because I'm tired of hearing people talk about you can't make money on YouTube, you don't make a lot of money on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm not saying that your first YouTube check or your first set of YouTube checks, you're gonna go and quit your job, but you can make very good money on YouTube, and I am proof of that. Hello, welcome back to the Unchained CEO YouTube channel. My name is Sarah, and we post weekly videos here about business, personal development, and motivation. If you're interested in that, don't forget to subscribe and like. I'm not gonna wait until the end of the video to tell you how much I made on YouTube, because I know you're just gonna skip through it anyway to get to the good stuff. What I am gonna do is just give you a little bit of background on my channel so you understand why I'm at this place, how long it took me to get monetized, how I was able to make so much money on my first YouTube check, and all that stuff, so we can give you some context. So I started this channel technically back in 2015 of November. I had created a motivational video called Beautiful, and I honestly just wanted a place to put it. I didn't want to post it on social media and then just be done with it, because I knew that once it gets lost in the feed, that's it, it's gone. I wanted it to be somewhere where people could find it and get encouragement and motivation for years and years to come. So I thought, let me post it on YouTube. So I created the channel and did that. But I never, although I had thought about creating a YouTube channel and actually like consistently uploading things, I never really took it serious and like dived in. I just simply created the channel to put that up. So if you look on my channel, it'll say that I've had this channel since November of 2015. Once I created this channel that you're currently watching me on in 2017, yeah, I had the thought to post, but I knew I wanted to post motivation and probably some vlogs and things like that. But what I quickly realized is that the videos on this channel that were doing the best at the time were not my motivation, business, personal development videos. They were my lifestyle stuff. And I didn't want this channel to be about that. So with the pandemic hitting and having all this free time, because I wasn't at work, I was home during the quarantine, I decided, okay, you know what, let's just do this lifestyle thing and start posting like hair stuff, my vlogs, all that stuff, but let's do it on a separate channel. And then I remembered, hey, wait, you have a channel, it just has this one video up there, so why not just use it? When I went to go look at this channel, I realized that that video, that beautiful video, had over 14,000 views. I was so shocked. I wasn't expecting that, but I was like, okay, cool. And it had about like 40 subscribers at the time. That's it. And if you see here, like in my analytics, you'll notice how like it's just been like flatlined for the last few years. But then I uploaded my very first video April 1st, I think, of 2020. Just thinking nothing of it, everything was good. And then I posted my how to grow your hair video, and that video blew up. Like, I posted it at the end of April. It didn't blow up until 3 weeks later. And I tell you this because this is the reason why we're sitting here today with me telling you about my first YouTube check. I got officially monetized. So the very day that I was able to put ads on my video was June 5th of 2020. So the earnings that I'm gonna go into my analytics in a moment and show you are from June 5th of 2020 to June 30th of 2020. Okay, so that's the context. It took me 3 months to hit the thresholds and get approved and start making money from YouTube, which is like, it's mind-blowing. And I tell you this also, it's not typical, but it's possible. All right, so what you've been waiting for, let's take a look. Let's hop on the computer and take a look at my analytics and how much I made. What are your guesses? Comment below, because it's a lot. It's way more than I thought it was gonna be. I never, like, I had high hopes because I'm an optimist. Like, I had high hopes, but never, ever, 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 ever did I think that my very first YouTube check, or any of my YouTube checks for a while, was gonna be this much. So yeah. Here we are in my analytics. I have filtered it for the month of June, and you can see I got a total of 90,000 views, 12,000 watch hours. I accumulated 2,500 subscribers in that month. They're tracking my views from June 1st. But I'm gonna show you that I didn't start getting monetized until here, Friday, June 5th. And as you can see, each day kind of fluctuates, and dun, 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 a whopping $945.88. So yeah, guys, $945.88. Okay, yes. It is possible. I'm not saying that you should be quitting your job if you get $945 from YouTube as your first paycheck. But the beautiful thing is, the money that I'm making, even this month, is coming from those videos that I made months ago. So it's definitely one of those passive income sources that I believe that if you're really genuinely interested in starting YouTube, start it. It's not too late, it's not too saturated. Do it, because it's only up from here. As long as I continue doing what I gotta do, that income amount is only gonna get higher and higher and higher. You know, you're putting value out there and you're getting it back in return. I'm gonna jump into how the process works so that you can get it done. So let's jump into that. So as of the time of this video, the requirements to enter into or to apply for the YouTube Partner Program is that you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in a 12-month period. Please note that just because you hit that threshold does not mean you will be approved. YouTube looks at a couple of different things, because you have to remember, advertisers are spending millions and millions and millions of dollars to put ads on your videos. So they want to make sure that your videos are appropriate for those ads. No hate speech, like all that stuff. No violence, no sexual misconduct, nudity, like things like that. You may not get approved if any of your videos go into that. So it doesn't mean you can't post your videos to YouTube. It just means YouTube ain't putting no ads on those videos. So once you've hit the threshold, YouTube will send you an email and let you know, hey, it's time. You can apply for the YouTube Partner Program. And to make this process easier, I would advise you, if you know that YouTube is something you want to do and you want to make money from it, go ahead and set up your Google AdSense account now. YouTube does not actually pay you. Google pays you. Google owns YouTube, and through the ads that are placed on your video, that's how you make money. And that happens through the AdSense program. So setting up the AdSense account is pretty straightforward. What you'll need to do is put in like your address and your banking information, because YouTube doesn't send out checks and stuff. They direct deposit into your bank account. So the first thing to verify that you are who you say you are and the address you're using is an address that you can use is Google is going to send you a PIN, right? They're gonna send you this little envelope, and inside of it, it's gonna have a PIN. And that PIN is what you're gonna go into the back of your Google AdSense account and verify that, yes, this is my address. Once that's in, they're also gonna need to verify your banking information. This PIN can take 2 to 4 weeks to arrive. That's the reason why I'm telling you, don't wait until you're eligible for the program. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to have a Google AdSense account. So you need to go and just sign up for it now, verify all this stuff now, so that when you do get approved for the program, easy peasy, you're in, right? The second thing is verifying your account, your bank account. When you go into the Google AdSense account back office area or whatever, they're gonna ask you to put in like your transit number, your institution number for your bank, your account number. What they're gonna do to verify that this is your account, or at least it's an account that you have access to, is they're gonna deposit a very small amount of money. It's usually like 10, 15, 20 cents. And then what you need to do is then go into the back end of your account and tell them how much they deposited. Once you do that, that verifies your account. Then it's just like little things like your name and all that stuff. And once that's all set up, you're good to go. Another little side tip to know about your YouTube money. If this is your first time entering the beautiful world of entrepreneurship, know that your AdSense money is not taxed when you get it. So you're responsible for submitting the taxes on the money that you accumulate from your YouTube earnings. Yeah, no one's gonna take that out for you. Google doesn't take that out for you. You have to do that yourself. So, welcome to the wonderful world of entrepreneurship. Great, so now you're approved, right? You got everything going, everything's great. Now you're able to enable monetization on your videos. You can actually go right into the back of your Google account, into the settings, and set up like the standard for all of your videos, and this will be applied to all of them. One thing to keep in mind though, a little tip that some people don't recognize, is that just because you put an ad on your video doesn't mean that people are going to see it. YouTube uses your preferences for your video. So if you put 5 ads in your video, YouTube's like, okay, cool, great, I get it, you want those 5 ads to play. But it's also going to take into consideration the viewing style of your viewer, the person who's viewing your video at the time. So if they know that this person is the kind of person that watches ads, they'll probably show all 5 of your ads to them. But if they know that they're the typical person that maybe watches 1 or 2 ads and leaves the platform, or watches 1 ad and leaves the platform, YouTube is not going to be as inclined to show them as many ads. Ultimately, YouTube wants viewers to stay on the platform, right? That's how they make their money. So if you having too many ads on your video is forcing people to like leave the platform altogether, they're not going to want to show as many ads as you probably want people to see, so keep that in mind too. So how much money are you actually going to make as a small YouTuber? Let's break this down so you kind of understand how this works. You do not make money based on how many subscribers you have. YouTube gives you 55% of the revenue that's generated from the ads that are placed on your videos, and it keeps 45% for it. So how much you make though is dependent on your CPM, which stands for cost per mil. The cost per mil is just a short way of saying how much advertisers pay to have their ads be shown on your video per 1,000 views. The location where your viewers are watching from is also going to determine how much money you make. I am here in Canada, but almost 60% of the people that watch my videos are located in the United States. So my CPM is much higher than a person whose viewers are watching from other parts of the world. So that's why I'm able to make a lot more money with less views. The type of content you create is also going to determine how much money you make, because you have to remember, advertisers want to put their ads on videos that are going to, I guess, mesh well with their product or their service. So you find that there are YouTubers out there that are making really, really high CPMs, and now there's a new term that Google has introduced, the RPM, and the RPM is the amount you as the creator makes, which is it's great to see that number in our analytics now. Depending on the kind of content you make will also depend on how much money you make too, because business content, finance content, real estate, insurance, things like that, advertisers are willing to pay more for their ads to be on those videos because they know that the kind of people that are watching those videos have more spending power. So your CPM is how much the advertisers pay per 1,000 views on that video. And the RPM is how much you make for that 1,000 views every time an ad is placed on your videos. So when do you get paid, you ask? YouTube pays out once a month. around like the 20th, 21st, 22nd of the month, just depending on what day that falls on. And my July money that has accumulated, I'm gonna get that this month on the 21st or the 22nd of August. So you're getting July 1st to July 31st money on August 22nd, for example. You're always like a month behind. Second thing to know is that you will not get paid out until you reach the $100 threshold. For example, June, you only made $30. July, you made another $40. And so clearly you haven't reached the threshold yet. So August comes, you're not gonna get any money. But then August, you make $50. So now the $30 from June, the $40 from July, and the $50 from August, you will see all of that money in September. That's how it works. Don't worry, the money doesn't just disappear. YouTube doesn't say, okay, too bad for you, I'm taking it. It hangs on to it until you meet the threshold. And you have to meet that threshold every single month if you want to see that money. Getting monetized, growing on YouTube can be a process. I'm here to help as much as I can. So here's what you do. Go check out this video here if you want to learn how to get more views. And go check out this video here if you want to learn how to get more subscribers on your channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video. See you in the next one. Bye.